Okay, we're going to do a sequence now called Open Book to Chalk Trace. It's a magic sequence. Works a lot on opening our thoracic spine. We've talked to you already about the fact that the thoracic spine is where we get a lot of our rotation from. So we're going to block the low back, the lumbosacral spine, in order to not allow that to rotate, to encourage the movement to happen through the shoulders. So Alva's going to lay down on her side with her head up this way. Probably away from me would be best. And she'll have her hips and her knees and her ankles bent to 90 degrees. I'm going to place this block in behind her low back. Be sure it's not in the middle back, but low back, so that she can't roll over onto the block. She'll stretch out her underneath arm, her left arm, and her right arm goes on top. So if you can let your head rest on the floor like this, that's great. And if you need some elevation, put a blanket underneath your head. Don't let your head hang. She's going to inhale, and on the exhale, she'll trace her right hand over her palm, over her forearm, her bicep, and she'll stop here with her hand at her shoulder. What we're going to try to do is allow the body to roll just from the thoracic spine. Beautifully done. So notice here how her shoulder stays in a flat plane. Many of you that are tight in your mid-back will attempt to do something like this to get your hand to the floor. Don't let that happen. So keep your hand by your shoulder, roll over as far as you can, and Alva's fairly close to the ground here, so she'll unfurl her arm. And she's got her arms in a T position, and her head will follow her fingers. So you notice I'm sitting next to her here, holding the block in place. At home, when you do this on your own, just be sure that you don't push into the block and let it roll. That's what ends up hurting your low back and sacroiliac joints. She'll inhale, and on the exhale, she'll grab the cloud off the sky and she'll imprint it onto her palm. One more time, Alva. Inhale, exhale, draw your hand over, lift, gracefully, elegantly move through mid-thoracic spine. So the ribs move and they move the spine. Beautiful. And pause in the open position for a few breaths, and then go ahead and close it down again. And we'll move right into the chalk trace. So she'll take an imaginary piece of chalk in her thumb and index finger. She'll inhale, and on the exhale, she'll take her hand up over her head, following her hand with her eyes as she rolls around. Many of you will get stuck about right here. If you can't keep your fingers in contact with the floor, don't complete the revolution. Continue taking it around. If you can make the full revolution, beautiful, right to 180. And rest there for a moment. Inhale, exhale, trace it back up over your head. So an image you might want to use here is doing this in some sand. And as you do that, go ahead and do another one. The concentric circles become wider and wider as we go through the range of motion. And again, pausing at the extremes of the movement, seeing if you can soften into the pose, moving again through mid-thoracic spine as much, lots of shoulder and pec opening as well. Go ahead and close down your circle. And then obviously roll to the other side after moving the brick out of the way and repeat the same thing. Thank you.